Good morning, students. Now we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of ethene and ethine. Ethene is written as CC double bond and acetylene by carbon-carbon triple bond. Bond angle 120 degree in ethene. This is ethene and this is ethine, in which bond angle is 180 degree. Due to presence of multiple bond between carbon atom, these two hydrocarbons are highly reactive and undergo various addition reactions. Now, addition reactions of ethene and ethine are as follows. First, addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen is known as hydrogenation. Since hydrogenation is carried out in presence of catalyst, either in the presence of platinum or palladium at room temperature or with nickel at about 200 degrees Celsius. Since hydrogenation is carried out in presence of catalyst, therefore it is known as catalytic hydrogenation. It is also known as catalytic hydrogenation. So what happens when ethene and ethine separately undergo catalytic hydrogenation? In ethene there are one double bond between carbon and hydrogen HH in presence of nickel at 200 degrees Celsius. One hydrogen with one carbon and one hydrogen with one carbon is added to give ethane, CH3 single bond CH3. This is called ethane. Means on hydrogenation, catalytic hydrogenation, ethene is converted into ethane. This is ethene and this is ethane. This reaction is known as catalytic hydrogenation of ethene. Just like ethene, acetylene, which contains triple bond between carbon atom, first it add one molecule of hydrogen in presence of nickel at 200 degrees Celsius and forms CH2 double bond CH2, means ethine converted into ethene, and in the next stage, just like this, ethene is converted into ethane. So this is the hydrogenation of catalytic hydrogenation of ethene and ethine. Ethene converted into ethane in a single step, while ethine is converted into ethane in two steps. Now the next addition is addition with halogens. Ethene and ethine both add hydrogen molecules. For example, when ethene is treated with chlorine, this is chlorine and ethene, what happens? CH2 Cl, single bond, CH2, Cl is obtained. This is the addition product, and its name is dichloroethane. Dichloroethane. Since chlorine present at different carbon atom 1 and 2, so it is called 1,2-dichloroethane. This is dioxinate. When chlorine is added to acetylene, addition takes place in two steps. In the first step, CHCl double bond CHCl is obtained, and in the second step, CHCl plus Cl to gives CHCl2 single bond CHCl2. In the first step, 1,2-dichloroethene is obtained, and in the second step 1,1,2,2-tetrachloroethane is obtained. This is 1,1,2,2-tetrachloroethane, and this is 1,2-dichloroethene. This is the addition of chlorine with ethene and ethyne. Just like chlorine, bromine and iodine also add with ethene and ethyne and form addition product. Now the next reaction is addition of water. Addition of water is known as hydration. When ethene CH2 double bond CH2 ethene is treated with water HOH, water, in presence of acid. In presence of acid, ethyl alcohol is obtained. CH3 single bond CH2 OH. This is ethyl alcohol. But when acetylene CH triple bond CH is added with water in presence of H2SO4 40% and HgSO4 1%. Then what happens? CH2 double bond CHOH is obtained. It is known as vinyl alcohol. It is vinyl alcohol which is unstable and it tautomerizes, means this hydrogen goes to this carbon, means tautomerization takes place. Tautomerization. What is tautomerization? During tautomerization, hydrogen atom migrates from one multivalent atom to the other multivalent atom. As a result, CH3 CHO acetaldehyde is formed in this case. It means when acetylene is treated with water means undergo hydration in presence of 40% sulfuric acid and 1% mercuric sulfate. First of all, an unstable compound vinyl alcohol is obtained, which isomerize or tautomerize to give acetaldehyde. This is very important reaction and used in the conversion of ethyl to acetaldehyde. Now the next reaction is addition of halogen acids. Addition of halogen acid with any of the unsaturated organic compound is known as hydrohalonization. This is called hydrohalonization. Addition of hydrogen halide. CH2 double bond CH2. This is ethene. It add with, for example, hydrogen chloride gas or hydrochloric acid aqueous HCl. What happens? CH3 CH2 Cl is obtained, means ethyl chloride. Ethyl chloride is formed. It is also known as chloroethane. When chloroethane is heated with aqueous KOH or NaOH, if aqueous alkali KOH aqueous or NaOH aqueous, then ethyl alcohol is obtained. By the loss of KCl. Means when ethyl chloride is treated with aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, ethyl alcohol is obtained. Ethyl alcohol. But when the same compound ethyl chloride is treated with alcoholic KOH, then elimination takes place. Means CH2 double bond CH2 ethene is obtained with the loss of KCl and H2O. So this is very important reaction. What happens when ethyl chloride is treated with aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH and alcoholic NaOH or alcoholic KOH? Complete reaction can be written as CH3 CH2Cl plus NaOH aqueous or KOH aqueous gives CH3 CH2OH plus NaCl. And when CH3 CH2Cl plus KOH alcoholic, means KOH is dissolved in ethyl alcohol, then what happens? CH2 double bond CH2 plus KCl plus H2 is obtained. These reactions are very, very important reactions. When any of the alkyl halide treated with alcoholic KOH, alkenes are obtained. And when alkyl halide treated with aqueous KOH or aqueous NaOH, corresponding alcohol is obtained. Now the addition of halogen acid with acetylene. This is acetylene, CH triple bond CH plus HCl First of all, it gives CH2 double bond CHCl, and in the next stage CH2 double bond CHCl plus HCl gives CH3 CHCl2. Dichloroethane is obtained. Dichloroethane. Since both the chlorine present on the same carbon, so it is known as 1,2-dichloroethane. Sorry, 1,1-dichloroethane. 1,1-dichloroethane. Just like HCl, HBr and HI may also form addition product with ethene and ethane. Now the next addition is addition of ozone. Addition of ozone is known as ozonization. When ethene CH2 double bond CH2 is added with ozone gas, an unstable compound ozonide is obtained. This is ethene ozonide. Ethene ozonide is obtained. This reaction is known as ozonization. This is called ozonization. When this ozone is treated with zinc dust and water, then these bonds break and HCHO, two molecules SCHO means S formaldehyde is obtained. Two molecules of formaldehyde is obtained, and the complete reaction, now this complete reaction is known as ozonolysis. This is ozonolysis. So the addition of ozone with ethene is known as ozonization, and the decomposition of ozonide is known as ozonolysis. So the complete reaction is also known as reductive ozonolysis of ethene. This is called reductive ozonolysis of ethene. Just like ethene, reductive ozonolysis of acetylene may also be carried out. In this case, acetylene is treated with ozone, means when ozone added with acetylene, ozonide is obtained. In this case, one bond is present between carbon and carbon, and this is the acetylene ozonide. This is called ozonization. And when this ozonide is decomposed with zinc dust and H2O, then bond breaking takes place, and CHO known as glyoxal. This is glyoxal. Glyaxal is obtained. This part of reaction is called ozonolysis, and the complete reaction is known as reductive ozonolysis of acetylene. What is the name of this reaction? Reductive ozonolysis of acetylene. So what happens when acetylene undergo reductive ozonolysis? First of all, acetylene ozonide is obtained, which on decomposition gives glyaxal, one molecule of glyaxal plus H2O2. In both the cases, H2O2 is obtained as a byproduct. Now the last reaction is polymerization, when n molecules of ethene polymerize on polymerization, it gives polythene. This is called polythene. And when acetylene, three molecules of acetylene C2H2 is passed in red hot iron tube or copper tube, red hot iron or copper tube, then C6H6, that is benzene, is obtained. This is the polymerization of ethene. Ethene on polymerization gives polythene, while acetylene on polymerization gives benzene, which is the parent of aromatic compound. Methane is known as parent of aliphatic compound, while benzene C6H6 is known as parent of aromatic compound. Now the last topic of this lesson, means of the syllabus of ICSE 2020-2021, is the distinction between methane, ethene and ethyne, or you can say distinction between alkane and alkynes. Alkane, alkene and alkyne can be distinguished by the different chemical tests. So the first chemical test is the combustion test. Methane and ethane. Methane is written as CH4, this is methane, and C2H6 is ethane. Ethene is written as C2H4 and acetylene C2H2. In case of methane and ethane, the carbon content is lower than the carbon content of ethene and ethyne. That is why on combustion, methane and ethane burns with non-sooty flame. Methane and ethane burns with non-sooty flame, but ethene and ethyne burns with sooty flame. This is the main point of difference by combustion test of ethane, ethene and ethyne. Ethane burns with non-sooty flame, while ethene and ethyne burns with sooty flame. By this test, ethene and ethyne can also be distinguished. Ethene burns with light blue flame in the excess of air, while acetylene burns with brilliant white flame in excess of air. So with the help of combustion test, we can distinguish between ethane, ethene and ethine. Ethane burns with non-shooting flame, while ethene and ethine burns with shooting flame. In the excess of air, ethene burns with light blue flame, while ethine burns with brilliant white flame. This is the combustion test of ethane, ethene and ethine. Now the next is bromine water test. Bromine water is a reagent used to distinguish between saturated and unsaturated compound. When methane gas or ethane gas is passed in bromine water, or you can say when drop by drop bromine water is added to methane or ethane, then no change take place. The solution of bromine water in carbon tetrachloride is orange in color. This orange color is unaffected by methane and ethane, while these two gases, ethene and ethine, decolorize the color of bromine water in carbon tetrachloride solution. It means when drop by drop bromine water is added to ethene or ethine, its orange color becomes white, or you can say colorless. So this test distinguish can be used for the distinction between ethane and ethene, ethane and ethine. The next test is Bayer's test. What is Bayer's reagent? 1% alkaline KMnO4, 1% alkaline KMnO4 is known as Bayer's reagent. This reagent is also used for the distinction between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. When 1% alkaline KMnO4 solution, means Bayer's reagent, is added to methane and ethane, no change takes place. But these two gases decolorize the purple color of potassium permanganate solution, means Bayer's reagent. Now the next test by which we can distinguish ethene and ethine. So the bromine water test, combustion test and Bayer's reagent test give the distinction between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbons, means distinction between ethane and ethene, ethane and ethine. But ethene and ethine can be distinguished by two chemical tests. Except combustion test, there are two other chemical tests by which ethene and ethine can be distinguished. For this purpose, one reagent is known as Tollens reagent. Which reagent? Tollens reagent. And Tollens reagent is ammonical silver nitrate solution. Ammonical silver nitrate solution is known as Tollens reagent. Ethene does not give any reaction with Tollens reagent, means ammonical silver nitrate solution, but acetylene forms a white precipitate with Tollens reagent. So with the help of Tollens reagent test, we can distinguish between ethene and ethine. Ethene, no reaction, but ethine forms white precipitate with Tollens reagent. And the next reagent is ammonical cuprous chloride solution, CuCl2. When when ethene gas is passed through ammonical cuprous chloride, no change takes place, no reaction takes place. But when acetylene gas is passed through ammonical cuprous chloride solution, red precipitate is obtained. So with the help of these two chemical tests, means ammonical silver nitrate test, or you can say tolerance reagent test, and with the help of ammonical cuprous chloride test, we can distinguish between ethene and ethyne. Ethene gives no reaction with these reagents, but acetylene forms white precipitate with tolerance reagent and red precipitate with ammonical cuprous chloride solution. This is all about organic chemistry, and with this video your syllabus is 100% over. So thank you, all the best.